In this video we want to answer the age-old question, as old as humanity itself. What's better, nickel or steel strings for bass? Let's go! Hi everyone, welcome to Bass the World. My name is Gregor Fries and today I'm accompanied by my friend Sophie Chassé playing the Bass the World signature bass. First a little PSA, we are on TikTok now. I feel 10 years younger already. Follow us, will you? And no worries, I'm not dancing. So the Adiro sent us two bass string sets. First the nickel wounds and then for the comparison their pro steels. Both have the same gauge, 45 to 105, and both were put fresh on the bass before we recorded each sound sample. In the intro we used the nickel wounds, so let's talk about them first. But even further, let's hear them again, this time on their own and without additional EQ. These are typically referred to as nickel strings, but funny enough, they're made from the same high carbon steel core as the pro steels. Even the wrapping is steel. The difference is that it's nickel plated steel, which surprisingly makes a huge difference. These strings feel smoother than the pro steels and in my opinion they are more balanced, which you will especially hear when you play regular fingerstyle stuff. Steel strings have a lot more presence and highs, but these nickel strings produce a lot more harmonics. Surprisingly, once again. To me, they are the more homogeneous sounding set of the two. I play steel strings on most of my basses that have round ones on, so this is good learning. I might to start reconsider some of my life choices. In the meantime, let's hear the pro steels. Yes, now I remember what makes steel strings so good. For slapping, the pro steels sound a lot better, at least in my opinion. The nickels sound warm and nice. These here are tighter in their low end, cleaner and one could say harsher, which is not meant as a negative comment. Harshness can be good if you like or even need definition. This becomes especially interesting with styles like slapping, tapping or when you're using a pick. In a moment Sophie will play a piece that we recorded with both sets for a direct comparison, and this is astonishing to me. I don't want to influence your impression before it even happens, but I'm just as surprised as you will be in a moment how similar they sound. But let's hear them first and talk about it afterwards. If you get to try them both as I just did a few minutes ago, you will notice how different they feel. Nickels feel softer, steel harder. Nickels sound warmer, steel colder. Nickels are a bit undefined in the lower end, steels are super defined. I could go on forever, but fact is, none of this translates to the comparison you just heard. But don't come to the wrong conclusion. Yes, in this style, in this certain riff, it might not make a big difference. In others, it absolutely will. If you're playing through an amp next to a drummer, the difference will become a lot more apparent. At the end, if you're not settled on this topic yet, you will have to try both. And it doesn't hurt to try this again every few years, even you have a strong opinion already. Taste might change, but you might never know if you don't give the other set another chance every now and then. This was my biggest takeaway from this video. I shouldn't underestimate nickel wounds just because I've settled for steel strings 20 years ago. So to answer the age-old question, what's better, nickel or steel? It's both. It depends on your taste, the music and the bass you're playing, so it's completely up to what you need. But generally I would say to most nickels are probably more useful, unless of course you have a nickel allergy. If you want to try them out as we just did, check the links in the video description below. And that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Here's another video where I compared flat rounds to half rounds to nylon tape rounds. Here's a merch shop, and here's me saying Auf Wiedersehen. Based on rule